Hi, welcome back to the Enchanted Baking and Gardening Show. Today we're going to be making a gluten-free gingerbread loaf, or today, since it's Christmas coming up, I'm going to do them in some fancy little mini bump pans. But feel free to use a 9x5 bread loaf pan, and that will work just as good. So we're going to start off with one stick, a half a cup of softened butter, and you're going to add that into your trusty little mixer. And then we are going to add our half a cup of brown sugar. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So let's mix this up until it's nice and fluffy and it turns a light color. So we're going to scrape the bowl now. Make sure there's no lumps of butter in the bottom. Now we're going to add a half a cup of unsulfured molasses. And we're going to start mixing that in at a nice medium-high speed. Keep it nice and fluffy. 2 eggs. So mix in your eggs. Give it a scrape. While you're mixing this, you can turn your oven on to 350 degrees. All right, so now you're going to need 1 cup of buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, you can use 1 cup of regular milk with 1 tablespoon of vinegar. And I'm doing diced, or actually it's more like minced ginger, about a tablespoon of minced crystallized ginger. You don't have to use this, but I like that. And it's really good if you're a ginger person. So get your 2 cups of gluten-free flour. I'm using the cup for cup. And then we're going to add our spices to that. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of the gingerbread spice. Or you can use 2 teaspoons of ginger and a half teaspoon of nutmeg. And now add a half a teaspoon of salt. And then you can add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And then you're going to want to stir that all together so it's all incorporated. And add your ginger, if you're going to be using the crystallized ginger, to that. Mix that in. And you're going to alternate the flour with the milk. And I like to do the addition of the flour and milk out of the mixer so the bread does not get overmixed. So it's nice tender crumb on it. So just alternate your spice and flour mix with the buttermilk. This is a super simple recipe, and man, it's good. It actually tastes better if you do it a couple days ahead of eating it, because all the spices mellow throughout the bread. And it's really delicious. And you can taste the batter, and if you want to add a little more spice to it, you can do like a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves. Adds a nice flavor to it. All right, that looks good. You don't want to over mix it. And now we're gonna add that to our mini bundt cakes, and I'll grease and flour them. Or you can use a 9x5 loaf pan. Okay, so we're gonna kick these gingerbread cakes up a notch and put a cream cheese icing on it. Now you wanna make the cream cheese icing, which is gonna make this loaf pop, or your bundt cakes, whichever you choose to do. So take 1/8 ounce package of cream cheese, and you wanna have it softened at room temperature, and mix it in the mixer till it's nice and creamy and smooth. Now you're gonna add 3 cups of powdered sugar to your softened cream cheese. And you're gonna mix that until it's nice and fluffy. And add a teaspoon of vanilla also. Now place your icing in the fridge while your cake is baking. Our gingerbread is all done, so we'll just take them out of the pans and put them on a rack to cool. It took 25 minutes for the mini buns and the muffins. So if you're going to be doing a loaf, it's going to take probably more, around 35 to 45 minutes. So our gingerbread cakes are done, and we're going to start decorating them. I mixed up some red and green, and we're going to leave some white. You can do whatever you would like and decorate how you want.